Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing I hauled it but did I like it, and this series is where I take things that I have recently hauled and have been reviewing and trying out, and I bring them back on my channel to review them in detail for you guys and give you my final opinions on how I feel about them and if they were worth the purchase or if they're worth you guys purchasing. I do use a lot of these products in Get Ready With Me's. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. So if you guys ever see those Get Ready With Me's floating around, make sure you watch them. They're a lot of fun. I talk a lot. I get down and dirty with some details sometimes. And we just have a lot of fun. And I try a lot of products. And sometimes it's a total fail. And it is what it is. So I actually have a lot to talk to you guys about. I think there's like 6 products, with one product being like 3 separate other products. There's a lot. So let's just go ahead and jump into this and see what we're working with today.
Wish I could feel what I can't see. Float like a butterfly, scream like a bat.
So the first product is from e.l.f. and this is the Heart Defensor, and this was their highlighter and bronzer duo in coffee and cream. And I guess that this is a collaboration with someone called Heart Defensor. I'm not positive. You guys will have to let us know down in the comments. I'm just here for the products, not all of the other stuff. But this, I believe, retails for $8. You get a really nice mirror. It's a rose gold packaging. It's gorgeous, especially for e.l.f. with their more matte black packaging and just white print. And it's very just, you know, boring. Normal? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, this is very flashy for e.l.f. And then you get 2 pans on each side. One is a bronzer and one is a highlight. Now, these are pretty big pan sizes. Whew. Now, I can't tell you the pan size because there is literally no information on this besides the fact that it just says coffee and cream on a little tiny sticker on the back. Thanks, e.l.f. But these are gorgeous, gorgeous products. They're very creamy, they're very pigmented, and they go on very, very smoothly. Now, I do have some issues with this product. First being that the bronzer is so shimmery, and I just don't personally do shimmery bronzers. But you don't have to use a product for what it's labeled or sold as. Like, a bronzer like this can easily be used as an eyeshadow, and that's what I have been using it for, because it just has absolutely no use to me for a bronzer at all. Not even in the summer. I'm a matte bronzer girl. So this is an eyeshadow. So it's an eyeshadow and a highlight duo for me. This highlight here is, I'm wearing it today, and it does have a very nice kind of reflect to it. It's a gorgeous highlighter. There's something about it. Now, it kind of, for me, leaves a white cast. As you can see, like, the color of it doesn't exactly melt into the skin. It sits on the skin and leaves that area whitish. And I really don't like that. And then I have to blend and blend and blend, and by then the reflectiveness of the highlighter kind of just tends to fade away. I do like it for my nose and my cupid's bow and things like that. It is a very beautiful highlighter, but it's not exactly a white one either. There's some kind of weird colored reflect in this. I almost want to say it's almost blue. I don't know, but it's got a weird shift for me. But I don't know. It's pretty. It's really pretty. Both of these are really, really great products. I say that it's definitely worth your money if this is something that you're going to use both sides on. For e.l.f., I think this is a gorgeous product. I think that you guys will really like it, especially if you are an e.l.f. user. I think this is something that everybody should have. But for me, personally, with the collection that I have and the other products that I have, this is most likely going to be something that just sits in my collection and I eventually pass on, because I'm not going to just think about it to use it as an eyeshadow, you know. And for a highlighter, well, I think that it's a pretty highlighter. I have ones that will not sit on my skin and cause this white kind of cast that you see, and it bugged me a little bit. So I think this is gorgeous. I think that it is worth the money. Just for me personally, I don't think it's something that I will continuously grab over other products that I have in my collection. Now, the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is more to the Kevyn Aucoin Molten lip line. Now, they have the liquid lipsticks, and I believe the kind of like rose gold lip toppers. Like, they have a bunch of lip toppers. These are the Molten Gems, which are basically lip toppers as well, but you can wear them alone. I think that these are amazing. I'm wearing one today over top of another lipstick we are going to talk about here in a minute. These are a lot like a gloss. It is not sticky. These stay so well. Whether you wear them alone, they have super pigment to them, so you really, it doesn't matter if you want to wear them alone or if you want to wear them on top of something. They are going to stand out, like gorgeously stand out. The only issue is, probably the only issue with any of the Kevyn Aucoin products is that they are insanely priced. These are $30 a piece for what is essentially a lip topper. Now, I would have liked to have seen maybe $20. And even that is really pushing it. But $30 a piece is, it's basically too high for almost all of us, unless these kind of products are like your sole kind of makeup product that you use. Now, if you have the funds and this is something that you like, do I think that it is worth it? Completely. They are so smooth and silky and so pigmented and gorgeous. Gorgeous. I told you guys all the time. I tell you guys all the time. Told you guys. Ugh. I can't talk today either. I'm having problems with pronunciation lately, but I've told you guys plenty of times that I'm not a lip gloss person, and that is because they're too sticky. You know, and I don't feel a need for them, except for products like this. When I was growing up, I had one lip gloss, and it was from Hard Candy, and I kept it and kept repurchasing it, and it was because it was something like this with insane shimmer and glitter to it that just made anything or just my natural lip color look gorgeous, and that's what these do. So I kept 3 out of, I think, 6 or 7, and these ones here, this one is Pink Crystal, and then we have Fire Amber, which is what I'm wearing today, and then we have Poppy Topaz. They are so gorgeous. They are so gorgeous, you guys. Beautiful. I love the doe foot on them. Let me put some more on. They're not sticky, like not even close to sticky, and they will make any lip color that you're wearing pop, like insanely pop. So if this is something that interests you guys and you guys have the funds for these, I would say go out and grab your favorite colors, because this is an amazing product. It's just they are super expensive, so if you want to grab one of these, you need to make sure it's going to be something that you are going to use and use and use and get your money's worth, because Kevyn Aucoin is an amazing company. They deserve their prices because their products are out of this world. I just, for me personally, would wish they'd be a little bit lower so people with my budget could afford them. Please. Alright, now I want to talk to you guys about this Loreal and Balmain collection, this lipstick that I got, and Fever. This is what I'm wearing today underneath the Kevyn Aucoin lip gem, Molten lip gem. These are gorgeous. The packaging right off, this is what drew me to wanting it, but I also extremely love warm tones, and this is a straight up orange terracotta lipstick. I saw this in no other color in any of the collections, because there's a blue like lip collection, the green, and then there's a black. And I loved all of the packaging, and the green the least, honestly. But this was the only color lipstick out of all of that collection that actually drew me in, and I was like, oh, I like that. All the other colors were just not for me. So I got this, and I don't regret it. These lipsticks are insanely more expensive than the normal Loreal lipsticks. Why? Strictly just because of the name. There's nothing special about the formula. It smells just like a normal Loreal lipstick, which is something that's very hard for me to stand, because it reminds me of the Cabbage Patch dolls that I used to get when I was little. It smells like a sweet plastic smell. It's horrible. It doesn't go away. You smell it all day. I hate that about Loreal lipsticks. I would think that since they were collaborating here with Balmain, they would step up their formula a little bit, and it doesn't seem like they did. It's a great lipstick. It's beautiful. I love it. Would recommend it if you're also a warm terracotta lip lover like I am. However, I am not going to deny the fact that these are extremely overpriced. They're only priced that because of the Balmain, and the smell is disgusting. L'Oreal has got to change the smell of their lipsticks. They've got to. I mean, I don't know what they're putting in them, but nasty. So this is really a personal preference whether you grab this collection or not, but if you were wondering if the price was more expensive because of a formula change, no. It's mostly just the packaging change and who they're collaborating with, and that's it. Let's move on to another lip product, and this is from Hard Candy. This is the Cashmere Silk Demi Matte Cream Lip Color. I really thought that this was going to be like a liquid lipstick that was a demi-matte, semi-matte. That's really what I thought it was going to be. That is not what this is. I used this in my last Get Ready With Me, which I will have up here in a card for you guys and down below in the description box. This, I got mine in the color Macaron. I don't like it. I'm not going to be using it. I'm going to pass it on. I love the color, and if it really was what I had thought it would be, then I would have kept it. This is more of a gloss that does not dry down at all. It is not a demi-matte. It's literally a gloss that just isn't sticky, but it just doesn't dry down. It's patchy. It does not have a lot of color payoff, even though the swatch kind of comes off like it would. It doesn't. And it's just not what I was looking for at all. I thought it was going to be a creamy, kind of satiny looking matte, and that's really what I thought it should be, and that's not what this is. It really let me down, because usually anything that said cashmere I would love, and I always grab, and that's why I got this, and this let me down. This let me down really hard. Not to mention, I absolutely hate their lipstick packaging. This packaging, not for me. Alright, let's move on to one of the CoverGirl products I have been trying, and this is the CoverGirl eyeliner. Trace It liner or something like that. It looks like this. It's brand new on their line, or at least it said it was new on Ulta. This is a paint tip, so I usually love paint tips. I've delved more into felt tips lately, but I wanted to try this out, and I got it in brown because I recently ran out of my favorite brown liner, and I thought, why not? I mean, I'm trying so hard to like something from CoverGirl. Again, I used to like a compact foundation from them a long time ago, like 10 years ago, and nothing else has just been good for me. So I tried this out. I don't like it. I don't like it. This is extremely matte, and I only really like matte liners. So when I tell you that this is too matte of a formula, it's too matte. It sucked up my eyes. It literally tightened my eyes so much that I couldn't get the liner straight, because once it dried, it like sucked up and tightened my eyelid, and there was nothing but wrinkles everywhere. I've never felt that with an eyeliner before, where it tightened my eyelid and caused that to happen. Not to mention the fact that this is so extremely brown that it doesn't even look different than a black eyeliner. So I didn't like that. And then the next con about it is the paint tip on it is so fine that if you want to do a cat wing of any kind, it's going to take you 10 to 15 minutes on one eye to try to fill in the actual cat eye or liner that you're trying to do. It's way too thin and fine point of a tip. So this just really has absolutely no use for me. Like, no use at all. It messes up my eyeshadow. It messes up my eye look. It looks like a black liner. And if I wanted that, I would have bought the black liner. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. No. And then lastly, I want to talk to you guys about this Milk makeup product that they recently sent me to help them launch it, because this is a brand new Milk product that just came out last month. I was trying it out, and I was going to do a Get Ready With Me using this right around the time that it came out, and I just couldn't. And this might be the only time the Milk makeup ever sends me something. I hope not, but I do need to be honest about everything. I love their Total Blur spray, their setting spray. I absolutely love that. So I said yes right away to trying this out. This is their new Luminous Blur Stick, and they have one that's matte, and now you can get one that's luminous. I tried this out, and I tried it, and I tried it, and I tried it, and I tried to get this to work so much, but I do not like this. It is luminous, and you guys know that I have been really into luminous primers, so I was excited about this, but this made my pores stand out so much. It did not blur them. It put a spotlight on them, and I honestly didn't like the way that it felt as a primer to begin with on the rest of my skin anyway. So this is something that I would have to pass on. They're quite expensive, and I would love to try out the one that's not a luminous one, but this it didn't hack it for me. I didn't like it, and it made my foundation not look so great, and my pores were just like boom, 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 and I'm like, no. So I am really sad about this because the setting spray, it was like out of this world. It makes you look powdery and just flawless and blurred out, and I really, really like that. I use it all the time. But this did the opposite of what it said it was supposed to do, and I couldn't promote it. I didn't feel right promoting it just to promote it for them to get more things. So if they don't want to work with me anymore, it is what it is, but this product just didn't work for me. So that is everything that I wanted to review so far. I have so much more, you guys. So much more. So many more get ready with me's where I get to test these out so you guys can see for yourself how they work, how they perform, and then I'm going to come back and, of course, review it more with you guys. If there are products you know that I have in my collection, you know that I've hauled recently, and you want to see a review on stat, let me know down in the comments. Other than that, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.